So, hi, I'm Q from QAnon. So, the police last night came and they knocked on my neighbor's door. His name's Mike. And they asked me, does he have a gun? Which I thought was weird. I was like, usually cops won't tell you that. They haven't, you know. What are you asking me if he has a gun for? Um, I've been reporting that, that they're going to kill me. So, I just thought it was odd that they would even give me that information. Like, it's almost like slander because now I assume that this guy's a bad guy. And I don't know if they even found a gun. He's not here. His car's here. He's not in the room. They searched his room, so I don't know. Do you have to get a warrant to search? Uh, uh, Based if somebody just called, because this gang stalkers do this all the time. They just call and they'll report you for anything, and whether you're doing something wrong or not, even if you're just like smoking a little weed or something, and they'll report you. So where you wouldn't have got reported, it wouldn't have cost us anything, now costs us money because these gang stalkers have been vendettas and will get you in trouble just for petty crime. Still cost money to have police brought out here, investigations, paperwork filed, and then if the person gets in trouble, then we have to prosecute and jail, all because of a gang stalker who's probably doing the exact same thing that they're reporting them for. Like, like a rival gang member reporting somebody, over a vendetta. So, I don't know what's going on. They seem like they don't like me. These guys last night, they weren't as rude as the other ones, but they weren't exactly helpful either. So as he was walking down the stairway to heaven, I asked him. I said, "Do you know my story?" And he said, "Yes." I said, "Is anybody coming?" And he said, "Yes." But nobody ever comes. So why, if you were, why would you lie to me about that? Um, if somebody's coming, why wouldn't you say, "Yes, you know, the chief is coming to speak to you"? Like, if you know information, why would you withhold it from me? So I'm just sitting here every day just waiting for the cops to come. And I've been out of jail now for a year. So 2 years in jail and 1 year out in the wild thing. Fingal status, my Aunt Peaches. Um, so all the swamp thing. I'm draining the swamp, and it's not Donald Trump. It's like there's two Donald Trumps. It's like there's this QAnon Donald Trump that might be completely AI, and then there's the cabal Trump. It's the wars and the nonstop nonsense about government. No matter what you say to him, he can spin it as if he's not even real, like a professional gaslighter. It's like, what are you only? We only elect professional gaslighters. You can tell him that, um, we have evidence that you're on the Epstein files, and he'll turn this into that you're attacking democracy as a professional gaslighter. So I have a feeling that they've been had this guy. He was suspicious, wearing the same shirt. Doesn't seem like he's really on vacation all by himself. But he didn't do anything mean to me. I didn't feel threatened by him. He is suspicious, but so is everybody else here. Everybody in this fucking county is suspicious. I'm like, everywhere I go, I get swarmed at Walmart. It's nonstop. I need private property, and you'll never see me again. Like, I'll have my groceries delivered, everything. I'll I'll just have everything. I'll have a garden, and I have no reason to go out. It's anywhere I go, it feels like I'm with The Walking Dead. Like, even a bar that they're all hooting and hollering, it seems like they're having a good time. Go try to have an intelligent conversation with one of them. And then I just can't stand that drunk energy. I like a buzz, and even I'm happy drunk. But then some people, they're so obnoxious when they drink alcohol. I say, I drink a little bit. I used to drink a lot. I used to drink to pass out. And now I just have a couple sips of something, catch that buzz, and I'm done. I prefer to microdose with mushrooms. It makes me feel so happy. I can think clearly, not just a microdose. So I just don't understand Ocean City. How do they get away with selling mushrooms, real mushrooms, not the candy, mushrooms, on the beach? It said to take a quarter of the can, and it would be like a microdose. So I took a little bit more than a quarter of the can, and I was tripping balls. I was like, oh my God, they just killed me, because my brain makes DMT. I'm tripping naturally all the time with a DMT. So when I take a microdose, I could see more clearly into spirit, because I could see things moving around. I could see energies. I can see translucent apparitions. I see dragons going through that's not air. I can manipulate it. I could see it. When I can go like this and take it and pull it and go back and forth, and I could see a line going back and forth, I'm like, this is not air, because it's like a string. It looks like a string, and it's like attached to you. It's not air. It's like you're a puppet on a string, living out this pre-programmed human experience in this advanced ET ancestor simulation. So you guys might have been had. I kind of feel like you've been had, because I feel like he might be an undercover, because I know I have divine protection. So honestly, anybody with a gun with intention to hurt me, I don't think would have got this close. I don't think so, but I don't know. So hopefully he is undercover. But if he's not, I've been screaming that they're going to kill me. A man you thought had a gun, and you couldn't get in touch with him last night, and I'm right here, and you don't know where he is, and you ask me if he has a gun, and you don't want to talk to me or protect me in any way, as I've been nonstop saying they're going to kill me. So I don't know if they found anything. You see, I don't know. I don't know. I see a bunch of things going on. I try to give the police the benefit of the doubt, like, okay, now they see it. Especially when he goes down. I said, do you know my story? He said, yes. I said, is anybody coming to talk to me? And they said, yes, somebody's coming. But I've been told this before. I was like, so what, do you just lie to me? Now it's not good enough that you ignore me. Now you lied to me. So somebody's coming, but I don't think it's you. I don't think it's the police. I think it's somebody else. Maybe a secret admirer or something. Hello, how are you?
Morning,
All right. Huh? Yeah. I stay to myself. I live here. Yeah. Full time, yeah. That's why you see me out here a lot. And I don't leave my room, so this is my outdoor exercise here. Outdoor activity. You take care. Are you here on vacation?
No, I'm just spending the night waiting for a ride to pick me up.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't have a car. There's no rental cars available anywhere.
Oh, really? You tried Enterprise?
Yeah, I don't have any.
Wow. Okay. Uh-huh. So, Enterprise. Q plays God. So something's going on, because where was he? At 3 a.m. They're knocking on his door. His car's here, and he's not here, and he's all by himself. And the whole thing seems suspicious. Like I said, the guy was suspicious, but he didn't do anything to even make me feel scared of them. So, because I'm not really scared of anybody. You could put a gangster right next to me that I know is here to shoot me, and I'll be like, shoot me. I can't wait until this is over. It's like a game that's just like a chess game, and you're playing with somebody who you yourself already know. You know you won, but they got to make two more moves. And they're just going to sit, it's called stalemate, right? Where they just sit there and they sit there, and you're like, I don't even want to play this game anymore. I've known I've won for half an hour now. Well, that's me. I've known I've won for 6 years now, since I was tagged to JFK Jr.'s Facebook page. And it's just boring. This is boring. So the cops are criminals with authority and guns. So there's two guns. There's a Tommy gun. I caught a UFO turn to a ball of light over Tommy's house. There's a Colt 45, my son's Colt. There's a 22. I've been with, I think, 22 men, unless I forgot one. A Smith & Wesson, Heather Smith. There's my old landlord was Tiff Amos. I believe his son was Wes Amos. 38 Special, so that's the room right next to me. Okay, so there's a BB gun, so a B is a 2, so there you go. Again, it's 22, a BB. Yeah, how deep you want to go? So there's a Gatling gun. So I do synchronicity with the tag. So GAT is GAT, so that's tag team. Well, there it is. That's, sometimes I go a little deeper because some of the people that watch me are ready for that. They're ready for it. Taylor Swift, Taylor Banks right there next to it. Seeing they're cleaning this room, and I don't know. Like when they came and asked me if he had a gun, that's why I was like, I assume they didn't have him, or they wouldn't be knocking on his door asking, does he have a gun in there? So I really don't know what's going on. I really don't. But I do think it's over. I think it's all over. ICP. So Insane Clown Posse. I did. I had oh, there it is. The clown. From It. You're the It girl. Pharrell. 'Cause I'm happy. Nerd. So Pharrell's from NERD. They do Sympathy for the Devil. So so both of the places next to me. So there's Islander right there. Over there. So the last 4 letters are NDER. So that's Nerd. And then the Eden Rock over there has Nerd. So it's Eden Rock. So see, NERD, just rearranged. See, I notice these things because I know we're in a simulation, and this is my life. This is what I do. This is my passion. Even if you put me in a homeless shelter and I never get paid for this, I'm going to do it the rest of my life for my own personal enrichment. You're a rich girl, then you're going too far. Hall and Oates. I have Halls. And Halls. And I have Oats. The same. So Hall and Oates, you could do ho ho ho. It's like how long you want to sit there. That's what the QAnon is fun, because if you sit there with a group and I start to talk and you start to understand, you'll think of something that, because I can't possibly do it all. So I'll say something and I'm like, a girl in jail was doing it with me with the Bible. She understood the Bible better than me. And she was taking my information, and she was doing her own thing. I was like, man, when this all comes out, you really have a job. You're going to be like the new, and she's just like me. She's, had a colorful life. Sounds like even more colorful than mine. And she was there. Some guy that she called her boyfriend, but she went there to get some crack, and the guy left and ended up going and killing somebody. And she was messing around with him right when he killed somebody. He tried to get her to do it, and she said she wouldn't do it. So he went and did it. And she ended up getting a warrant, and she fought back, and she ended up getting 50 years, some outrageous. It was 2 life sentences for resisting arrest. Assault on several different officers simply for resisting arrest as they're tasing her. Can you imagine? Really? Just because because it took so many people to restrain her? Really? 50 years for resisting arrest? That sounds extremely harsh, especially when you tased her. That's what I watched yesterday. I watched a video. This man punched this woman. Well, the woman's husband was SWAT, and her son was a UFC, did UFC. Well, the dad was on the scene before the cops. I think he punched him himself. But then when the son got there, he held up this person's face so the son could punch and kick the shit out of him. He was they nearly killed him. And of course he went to jail, and they didn't, nothing. I was like, that guy, even though he wasn't not in uniform, he went there, and first he assaulted the guy, and then he held him down so his son could beat the living shit out of him. Really? And you still are going to get charges for that? For punching that woman? It seems like that was, it seems like justice was served to me, because if he goes to jail, then that guy should go to jail. He was so bad that, and he needed to go to the hospital. Yes, he was wrong, because he punched a teacher, which is terrible. But that's vigilante. And because you were so personally, your emotions, that you don't think straight. That's what you're like, I'll kill this motherfucker. He punched someone. He didn't rape your wife. He punched her. Yes, that's terrible. But does the man deserve to die for that? You're a cop. That's what how did they, both of them, the woman's, if this is even true, I saw this video, that's how I wonder if how did the woman's husband and son both find this suspect and do this to him before the cops even got there? So I'm just telling a story of a video I saw. It just was, but these type of things happen all the time. But even that, I wonder, is that real? Is that an AI video? Because now I'm like, everything seems AI to me. Every day, Elon Musk's on Facebook has happy birthday, Elon. Every day, his family's different. All the photos. This man supposedly runs all these different businesses, tweets nonstop, and you see him out playing with his kids or, bullshit. This one person couldn't possibly have the time. That's all Elon Musk would do, is tweet. Because not only are you tweeting, that means your focus is on what everybody else was doing. Well, you don't manifest shit like that, worrying about what everybody else was doing. I worry about me. I pay attention to my surroundings, but I don't sit there. I don't care about anybody's Facebook. I simply, when I run through it, when I scroll down, I have my Galactic Federation and alchemy and my masons that I like to see. But as far as personal friends, I don't mean to be rude, but for one, I don't really have any friends, and I just don't really care. Um, I just really hate Facebook now. I hate social media. I post to document my journey, but I don't care about anybody else what they're doing. Um, Maybe if I look at it, I look at it for synchronicity. Otherwise, I just scroll on by. I don't mean to be rude, but and I get synchronicity, but I don't know if I went and I talked to that person, they would they might just call me crazy. So I just don't even bother, telling them, hey, like some of the people I do, but I see it way more. I have, but sometimes I see stuff and I'm like, it's just wasted energy for me to even try to show them this because they're so far behind. It's like they're left behind. There are some people that I think like they are waking up. I do think that they're waking up, but it's very foggy because it takes a lot of energy and focus to understand what I'm talking about. That's why you can't touch me. You don't understand. I don't have a life. This is my life. When they knocked on the door 3 o'clock this morning, I was awake, working. The best is yet to come. You have no idea. So I'm going to get paid. Um, no cap economic damages. And you just wait to see, what I do. I'm going to turn every dollar, I'm going to turn into like $100. Like that. Everything that I buy, any property that I buy,